Hello Libra, welcome to my channel and to your monthly reading for the month of May. As you can see, we already have a card there, and that's the card that came out for May when I was doing the yearly reading, which you maybe want to have a look at, as I think it's important to know the overall energies that you are working with this year. So we have here this very beautiful card, Six of Cups. This card represents a little bit your sign, I would say, because the six are always about a balance and about equal give and take, you know, and about sharing and about taking care of each other. It's very genuine energy here. It's cups, it's emotions, but you know, you're an air sign. But I think it's a very nice balancing card energy for May. But let's see what else do we have so we know what that means. The Six of Cups, in which sense does it relate to you? The Moon. Interesting cards, you guys. We have here two cards, like the Moon indicates the sign of Pisces, water sign, and the King of Cups can indicate as well a water sign. So I don't know, but like I don't want to relate it only to like water signs, but maybe you may be dealing with a water sign, but like there is this emphasis on cups here, like in the middle of the reading, which means that there is like an emotional overcoming that you need to do like this month. You have to overcome something emotionally. And because like there is this moon, and moon, it's indicating a sort of, it can be a confusion, it can be a time of analyzing things from the depth. So there is here some sort of overcoming that you have to do, like overcoming of that night, maybe even overcoming of a wound, you know? Overcoming of something like a sort of childhood wound, let's say. And the Six of Cups here might indicate like the inner child, the inner wound, like being, like growing up and giving to yourself what you need. Because the moon can indicate as well the past, the subconscious, the journey that we have to go through and to grow and to come out in the light, like to come from the darkness in the light. And coming from darkness in the light means actually coming out of the subconscious into the consciousness, into the light, into the superconsciousness. So there is something here about something that you need to overcome this month. And the way how you do that overcoming is like by understanding that wound, that part of yourself, that maybe it's disappointed, that maybe it's, you know, wanted something and didn't maybe get it, wanted something from the outside world and didn't get it. Because here we have as well, I always think of this person here. So like, okay, we have these two figures, but there is a person here who is not paying attention to what's going on here. And it's almost like the child, which is like older, it's taking care of the other child. And the other person that might be a parent, for example, it's like doing their own thing. So the point here, even like with the Six of Cups, it's like turning towards yourself again, even to support yourself, either to heal yourself, either to analyze or to recognize some sort of past wound, like help yourself in overcoming something. And there is here somebody who is like turning their back on you, but it doesn't matter anymore. Maybe it did matter before, but it doesn't matter anymore because you are there to take care of yourself, of that part of you which needs something. There is a need here. You need something from yourself. And you can do it for yourself and you can provide for yourself. So don't forget that. And it is an emotional understanding that you need here, you know? And it's indicating that you are over this. Like this is a process that has been happening in the past with the moon. And that you have been growing, like this part of you has been growing so much that it is able now to understand those parts of yourself which need to grow as well, you know, or be satisfied as well. And they can become satisfied when you turn yourself towards yourself and you say, okay, I see, what's the point here? What did you want and what did you want it? And of course you're not getting it from somebody else, but you know what? I'm here. I have the power, I have the strength, I can do that. Why not? I hoped somebody else would help me, maybe, or I would get it, but you know what? It's past. It's gone. If I concentrate on that, look at this beautiful card, and that is just a part of it. And that's why I'm saying, because like the King of Cups, if we can see here, like this, the moon is like the journey coming from the waters, underneath the waters, the subconscious, and you know, here this crab has to do like this entire path to go somewhere, you know. And after the moon there always comes the sun. So there's been a little bit of a dark period, and you are coming out of it. And you are coming out of it by maturing, by becoming responsible of your own emotions and of your own fate. And it's an emotional fulfillment here that you need to give to yourself. That's why the King of Cups, because like the King of Cups, it's the king of emotions and emotional needs and feelings. He is matured, like he is the ending of the suit of cups, you know. And this child who is like older, it is the King of Cups. It is the King of Cups who takes charge of his own destiny, who takes charge of his own feeling, and does not let his feeling and his emotions dictate him or what he has to do, but he is in control of his emotion and his feelings. Like not, and in control, I mean like the King of Cups, it's not like rigid. You know, the King of Cups, it's very, he works with acceptance. He accepts himself. He accepts what's underneath there, what's underneath this waters in the ocean. He understands and accepts everything that's going on emotionally, and he understands as a part of a journey. So he's like, okay, I've seen so much, I've done so much, I've been growing so much, now I understand things, now I'm on top of them. Now I can work with them. So he works with the awareness of what is underneath there. And he's like very aware of his own position. And he takes, decisions based on that position where he is at now. So he is like in charge of his emotions. The emotions are not running him. He is aware of them, and then he dictates the work. And it is a very creative person too. So there is something here about creativity. Like even the moon and the Six of Cups and the King of Cups, they talk about creativity. So it's like even getting back your creative side, that childish side of yourself that maybe you have left a little bit outside of the picture. It's like turning to that and doing something with it. Because then it's like after you sort of go through this emotional growth and this decision to be on top of your emotions, on top of your feelings, and to give yourself what you need, then we have here the beautiful Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles, it's a card of independence, financial independence, and working on your own, like having your own business, doing your own thing, being independent, like being a freelancer. For example, the Eight of Pentacles is a card of being a freelancer. And the Eight of Pentacles, it's a card of satisfaction, of inner satisfaction, and not being concerned with what is around you and really concentrating on small things. Because like the Eight of Pentacles, it's working on that pentacle today. But he knows one pentacle today, one pentacle tomorrow, one pentacle after tomorrow. And we see 8 here, but like it can be more and more and more. He's just like working his way up, but he's working on his own. Like it's that independence, financial independence, mental independence, whatever. And I love this because like this is like the result, like out of this moon moment, this dark side or this conflict or this, analyzing things. And like when we are in the moon mode, it's not much work happening because like you're dealing with things emotionally. But like the King of Cups, it's like, okay, like you're on top of your emotion this month. You have to get over something. And you get over it not by suppressing it, but by acknowledging it and taking care. It's like turning yourself around and saying, what do you want? Like, what do you really want? Like you ask yourself, your little self, what do you really want? And you give it to yourself. And that gives you peace. That puts you really in that mode. What else? What else? Interesting here. Interesting things coming out for you this month. Because, like, I mean, there's this tower here. And the moon, which have something in common. Because I said this might be a problem. This might be something that you're going through. And this is like the past, and maybe even something that happened in the past, like a sort of incident or something like a problem. It's sort of hitting you. But it's interesting because like this tower, I don't know, it's almost like you're not touched by this tower at all. It's almost like this tower is the foundation of your independence. And what I understand here now by this reading, having in the center the King of Cups, it's like your emotional stability, maturity, like sitting in the middle of this situation, in the middle of this month and looking at what's happening around you. It's like you are so stable emotionally that you understand that this tower, this problem, this maybe crisis, no, sort of crisis that happened, that it's happening, that is around you, it's serving you. You are looking already ahead, because most of the people, they, when something like a crisis happen, they get so much into the crisis moment that they are not able to understand, okay, but if there is a crisis, there is something happening behind the crisis. There, like the crisis is like shifting you into something else, and you already, like, for you it looks like you already see that, you already understand that that crisis is putting you on your own, to work on your own, to concentrate on your own, and that's good. Like this crisis is happening under your territory, let's say, under your waters, and you are aware of it. And then we have the Temperance, and the Temperance keeps on coming for you. And the Temperance is that card of balance. You know, that card of chill, that card of slowing down, that card of breathing, that card of being balanced, so beautifully balanced in the midst of this weird situation. The best thing that you can do is keep your calm. And you are doing that, and it's incredible that you are doing that, although like in the foundations something has been shaken through this tower, you know, but it's, you understand that that's good, because it's like sort of cleaning out some things that needs to be cleaned out from your life. Like this tower has calmed, it's coming or has calmed already, to clean out things, like to get rid of some things in your life that are not serving you, that are hindering you somehow, because like these are like some other people, some other things involved, and they are not good, they are not helpful. So the tower is coming, like this thunder, it's coming, and they get out of your life in a way. And then here you are on your own working. And you might feel alone, you know, you might feel a little bit restricted, and you might feel alone. But you know what? You're not. You're not. Because like that's the reminder here. You have yourself. Like you really have yourself. Because if you thought that other people will give you what you want, then that's a lesson that you had to learn. Like, you have yourself. We all have our own self, our own higher self, our, like, we have different parts in ourselves, and you are not alone. You are never alone. Even if other people leave you, you're never alone, and you can take care of yourself, of your needs, of your emotions, and you like to do that. And that's like that's this card here. It's like, this can be a card of siblings. It's like having a younger brother or a younger sister and taking care. That's how you take care of yourself. Because here the Four of Pentacles, it's a little bit a card of restricting and being alone, but it's a card of satisfaction. This is a card of stability too, the Four of Pentacles. So there is this emphasis here on emotions and on money, on finances, which means that it is something related to a job, or to, you know, to a job, yes, somehow, and to your emotions about it. Like it's something that you are as well involved emotionally. It's just this month, it's like you're maturing emotionally, and you are maturing because you are overcoming this crisis. And this crisis is putting you into a direction where you are working alone. You are working on yourself, with yourself. Let's put it like that. Not alone, because you're never alone. You always have your own self there. Don't forget that. That's the card here, the reminder. And keep your calm. Keep your calm. Don't worry. You are over it. It's over. This situation, it's totally over, and you handle it so well. Just be a friend to yourself this month. Okay, you guys, I hope you liked it. Please leave a comment, subscribe, hit the notification button, and donate so that I can keep this reading free for you. See you next month. Bye.